Good morning, guys. Welcome back to Kaler's Aquatics. It's next morning after I've added new fish to the marine tank, and actually I was a little tired from the trip yesterday and fell asleep and did not finish acclimating these little puffers to salt water. So I've done that this morning, and they were fine overnight. And I just wanted to kind of show how charming they are. They're begging for food. And leopard puffers are not always known for their charm. They can be a little aggressive. The one I have in the tank already that's an adult is not. But yeah, they're jumping out of the water for the food, and they have plenty of food. I've already changed this water out. This is total salt water now. So there's saltwater fish now. Fresh water yesterday, salt water today. That's how hard it is. So people have the apprehensions that I also had about, can't get that big bloodworm out, so I'm gonna go ahead and let the fish in the tank have it. But yeah, it's a little scary to think about salt water, but a lot of people do it. Loving their bloodworms. Yeah. And there's definitely one in here that's more assertive, and there's one that's kind of the follower. The assertive one is, if I can find them, is on the right, and the follower's behind, but they're both getting plenty of bloodworms. Here they come back for more. So, and they're sitting just on top of the tank. And the little guy that wasn't doing as well does have a little bit of, he's been eating bloodworms all morning. He's also is a little beggar and follows around, but he doesn't seem to have the ability to poke himself out of the water, if I can find him. And the glare's horrible. There we go. Spooked him a little, but just a little. It's going back to see what that big hand is. They're very, very outgoing. They aren't afraid of anything. This guy has some balance issues, and I'm not sure it's an internal thing. I think it just may be, he might have a mild deformity. He might be malnourished. He might have even been roughed up a little, but he's eating good. He's doing great. So I'm going to keep him separate so they can't pick on him. You know how nature is. So, but there he goes after chunks of bloodworms. His aim isn't as good, but he does end up getting what he needs. And shaky, shaky. If you watch my videos, that's what you get. Sorry. I'd rather spend time with my fish and dogs and cats than editing, and that's very obvious in all my videos. So just wanted to see him go down. He can pull himself down, but he'll get those other bloodworms. He's a good little hunter, like all puffers are. I call certain kinds of fish he and some she. It's funny how we do that. I was talking to one of the owners of one of the stores we were at last night or yesterday about that. There, he's eating some frozen shrimp. He's pooping, so we know everything's working inside. I'll be on the lookout for worms and such in that. I'm encouraged that that's not white, stringy poop. That's the hallmark of internal parasites, primarily worms. But these guys will be wormed, of course. Yeah, looking good. And these guys, see the difference in the posture and the behavior and all that. And of course, they're bigger because they've been able to eat more. And real quickly, back to what we put in the tank. Let me throw a little food in there. These guys have been eating and interrupted that. All the blue-green chromas are there, and they're schooling. I'm glad I added those to my existing group. There's my gold-head goby that's shy and went behind. I haven't seen the new one this morning, so I'm sure it's in a tunnel looking out, watching all this, and maybe getting the occasional piece of food that passes by or falls into there. Let's see, who else? What else? The yellow wrasse is getting picked at a little bit by that hawkfish there, the orange fish. I wanted him because no one else had got him at the local fish store and they were closing, so I got him, and I'm real happy with him. Lots of personality there. When you talk about them, you know they disappear. So yeah, the yellow goby, there's one of the other wrasse right there in the center. Just went down in that rock. That's a 6-line wrasse. There he goes across there. And you know, they have their own tunnels and all that inside there. So, but the yellow wrasse has been out and about. It's eaten this morning. The hawkfish and that wrasse kind of both picked at him, so I'm sure he's hiding and has already eaten. What else did I put in here? Oh, the little clownfish I have not seen, and they also like to hide, and they probably are, or they may have had a misadventure. I don't think so, I hope not, but hopefully they'll show up. Yeah, so there we go. There's my bigger leopard puffer, and what the guys that I have up top that I'm taking care of. He's creeping around the rocks over there. Just got low battery, so yeah, I was going to show what the puffers will look like, but they're basically just like that and bigger, but I have one that likes to hang out. You see there's a whole world under there. So there he goes. We just got a glimpse of him. So yeah, thanks guys. 7 minutes of rambling, but it's easy to lose track of time and really enjoy them. So, and of course you always want to wear, where is it? Well, you can't see my reflection with the sun gone in. You always want to wear your bright yellow night shirt that you slept in, t-shirt, and your basketball shorts when you film. Thanks.